All right, guys, so I got some notes for you and also 14.1. So we're solving this equation. So your steps, right? Your first step is going to be to isolate, which in this case, the isolate is going to be to get the exponential part alone. So that's what happened here. So here we divided by 5. And 19 over 5 was 90. So they had just e to the 3a equals 18. Once you isolate, you're going to switch forms. So you're going to switch to a logarithm. Okay. So that's how they got log base e of 18 equals 3a. So this was step 1. This was step 2. Once you have the log base e of 18, so you can evaluate. I'm going to put if possible because they didn't evaluate here with the calculator. And then step 4, you're going to solve. Right? So this was their step 4, which was dividing by 3 to finish solving. So here's another example using those 4 steps. So if you remember, isolate, switch, evaluate, solve. So let's have 2 times 10 to the power of 5x equals 12. So our first step is going to be to isolate it, right? So that means I want to get this part alone. So I'm going to divide by 2. And I'm going to get 10 to the power of 5x equals 6. Then I'm going to switch forms. Okay, and I'll label this example A. I'll do 2. So then that gives me log base 10 of 6 equals 5x. So when I say evaluate, that's one you can do on your calculator. So if I do the log of 6, that's going to give me 0.778. And go to at least 3 decimal places to really get the closest answer. So then I'm going to finish solving by dividing by 5. And then your answer for x is going to be about, because I rounded up a little bit, so 0.156. So let's try another one. Let's do 3 plus 10 to the power of x plus 2 equals 51. So now this is the exponential part, right? So your first step is to get this alone. So I'm going to subtract 3 because I see that 3 is added. Unlike on A when it was multiply and I needed to divide because divide is the inverse of multiply. Here subtract is the inverse of adding. So that's going to give me a 48. Now I can switch forms and I see log base 10 of 48 is equal to x plus 2. Again, log base 10 I can do on my calculator, so I'm going to punch in log of 48. And I get 1.681. I'm going to go out 3 decimal places, and that equals x plus 2. So now my last step is to finish solving by subtracting 2. And my answer, and again I rounded, so I'm going to put approximate, 3.19. So there are 2 examples, and we'll keep doing more.